Hi, good evening, everybody, and hope everyone's doing great as usual. And thank you for watching and subscribe if you haven't already. I welcome you to subscribe to the channel. And thanks for the comments and the conversations. I've had some great ones, and I'm here to learn and help share information and just share ideas and create a good space for sharing this sort of knowledge. So thank you for that. Definitely grateful for that. Um, so the title of this video really made me laugh. So let me explain a little bit if you're new to the channel. So my channel is about the understanding of really existence. So we're all a part of it. That's a fact. And the ability to understand what happens after we die, there's an answer. And I've been seeking that for quite some time. And I think people who can develop the ability to communicate with those in the afterlife and have a real experience with that and have proof of that sort of thing, to validate it. I think it's not just something that's new in our lifetime. It's clearly gone back like a long, long time. So these abilities can be learned by anybody, which I found out, and try to develop over the past about 10 years or so. And I've been having progress with that. It's cool. It's real. You don't have to be anybody special. It's just you kind of have to gradually work on it and practice like with anything. So that being said, so the yes, the afterlife is very real, and the ability to communicate with people over there is really cool. So that being said, Jesus Christ is a real person, of course, and I don't know if there's any debate about that, but he was a real person that lived here on Earth, and I've talked to him before, and so everybody that's over there from Earth is 100% available to speak with all the time. So remember, the afterlife, everything is possible in the spiritual realms where we'll go to when we die. And all things, infinite, anything you want to attach to that word. Infinite life, infinite knowledge, growth, happiness, infinite time. Everything is possible, infinite possibility. So even though, like we have translators here on Earth and that sort of thing, people from different eras and different times and different cultures can speak to you immediately in your language so you can communicate. And of course, without the need to sleep or eat or that sort of thing, you can if you want to. But remember, heaven or paradise, infinite possibility, and everybody that was once from Earth is always available 100% of the time to talk to you. It's really cool. And they make themselves available for you. And I'm very grateful for that. So I've talked to Jesus. Remember, infinite possibility means you can be in infinite places too. If need be, anybody, you can talk to several people at the same time in their own language, that sort of thing. So I met him like a few years ago, and really nice guy, and actually really funny too. Really, really great sense of humor. I invited him. I went to the movies one time and invited him and some others to just go to the movies with me. That's a whole other video. It's pretty funny in and of itself, that whole process. But so he's available for chat anytime since the day I met him. So he's really cool, very generous, and very patient. And so it was like 2 days ago. So what I do a lot is, and I'll do another video about this too, so I don't get too much off topic. But if you want to send things to people in the afterlife, you absolutely can. So you just have to, and I did do a different video on this process too, but like if you have a meal, I share my meals with people over there a lot. And I say a quick prayer for thanks, and then give that meal. I say, here's my meal. And they're able to copy this and share it with everybody immediately, whoever's available. So they being my spiritual guides in this case, those who I've come to call my spiritual guides. So I made quesadillas the other day, and I sent them to Jesus from the Bible. So when the video says I gave Jesus Christ quesadillas. So I thought it was really funny. Just the title made me laugh. But I did, and he's here now too. He's always available. Um, I bought quesadillas from a Mexican restaurant, and then a drive-through, and then I brought them home, and then I added some of my own ingredients to them, and then I like sour cream and pineapples and avocado. It was super good. And then I put them on a plate, and then I said my little prayer, and then I sent them off to everybody. So, I mean everybody. I sent it off to everyone. Again, which is kind of a funny story in and of itself. But so yeah, I did. So here's the funny part. If that weren't funny enough, but so, and he did enjoy them. But they were pork. Okay, so he's Jewish, and so Jewish people don't eat pork. Um, so which is part of their dietary restrictions. Not all of them. Some of them get to the afterlife actually, and change their diets and that sort of thing. So it's an earth really understanding and culture that evolved along religious lines for their own reasons. But I was like, oh man, so I just sent Jesus pork quesadillas, and Jews don't eat pork. So, but it's cool because he's Jesus, because he can turn water into wine. So I asked him if he used his magic powers to change the meat, and he did. He changed it into chicken, and it was the funniest thing ever. So because I can't really account for everybody's, I didn't buy them just for him. I bought them for everyone. But I was talking to him that night. I believe it was a couple nights ago. So anyways, I was like, so whenever I send these gifts to everybody, I always ask my spiritual guides, as I call them, to account for any dietary restrictions. Maybe people don't eat cheese over there. Maybe people don't eat at all. But I thank them for the opportunity. And if anything, to change the menu for them. Like, send them, if they're vegetarian, just send them the quesadilla without the meat inside. So basically that way I can still eat and make an offering and still have it apply to everyone, because I literally share this with everybody whenever I do that. So, yeah, all good. I gave Jesus Christ pork quesadillas, but he waved his hand. He has magic powers, and he changed the pork into chicken. And he did, and I confirmed this with him. I had a chat with him about this too, and it was so funny. I think it was the next day. And they were good. And they were good, right? Yeah, okay. Sorry, sometimes it takes me a minute to try and hear. So, yeah, they sure were. That's what I heard. I ate them all up. That's also what I heard just now. So I was just asking you. Sometimes I can hear the answer kind of unfold immediately, and sometimes it takes a minute to tune in. But that's what I heard right there. So it's all good. True story, and I wanted to share that with people. And of course he says hi, right? So this is what I heard. Yeah, I sure do. Please tell everyone that's what I said. So, and this is funny too, because we've talked about this. That's literally what I heard. And yeah, he does talk like that. He's a very polite, but casual guy. So, and remember, he's been around a long time, a couple thousand years. So he says stuff like, yeah, and cool, believe it or not. So he's not always, like, thank you for thy food, and, thine, this, that, and thee, thou, and all that good stuff. So he can, of course, but but he's Jesus. But yeah, he's like just a normal guy to talk to, and he's very friendly and very casual. So he says stuff like yeah and hi and stuff like that. So very cool, very polite, and there you have it. I wanted to share that story. That was my experience sharing quesadillas with Jesus Christ. So I know that sounds weird. It sounds weird to say. Sounds weird to do it, but it's it's my experience, and I wanted to share that with you. And it's true. And he's available for communication, and you can develop these sorts of things. I think it's great. So thank you for watching. I hope you found this entertaining and very true, by the way. Thanks again. Any questions or comments, I'd love to hear them. And again, thank you for watching, and please take care. We'll see you in the next video.